sucks right now, y'all. Yeah. So we're back at it. Got the truck, phone connected. Got the truck up in the air. I'm working in the drive shaft enclosure area. We got the shocks back from Menscer. Shout out to Menscer Motorsports. Man, Mark has been phenomenal. Look at these. Wow. They look good. They look good. So, let me kind of roll up under here and I'll show you what we got going on here. So, as you can see, I took the wishbone out. That way I can get up in here because I need to add a drive shaft loop deal here and here, like you see right there, but back here, because like y'all already know, I'm sealing the bed off. So since I'm sealing the bed off, I need to seal this off too. Before I can seal this off, I need to do the drive shaft enclosure part, and then we're going to extend this. So there'll be two drive shaft enclosures, a front one and a back one. They'll both bolt in. It might be a better way. I don't know. I'm winging it. I don't have all the Clecos holding the carbon up. I just got some more Clecos in yesterday, as a matter of fact. So now I can do that, and that should be all good. But yeah, let's see about getting some bars cut to do the drive shaft enclosure. But remember, you don't want to box yourself in, so I need to put tabs on those two first, and then I'll worry about putting bars here, because like I said, I don't want to box myself in, because if I put these two bars here, it's going to be impossible for me to get in there. So let's put those tabs on. Oh, right here. So yeah, let's see what happens. All right, we're back. We got some stuff done. Check this out. Can you see the burns? Burnt myself again. Don't recommend it. 10 out of 10. So you can see, sorry, my light's bright. We have these two bars. Let me block it. The bars here, and this is the rear drive shaft loop. Okay, because I'm going to be sealing it off here, and then there'll be carbon up here. So we need to make a drive shaft enclosure extension, because our drive shaft enclosure stops at the number 1 bar, and we need to carry it all the way back. So it tapers back from the transmission side to the back, and then we're just going to match it. We're going to do we're just going to match it. It's going to be a bolt-in deal. You see, I added tabs. There's some tabs added in here. So that's what they'll bolt to, and then I'll add 2 more tabs back here. And it'll be removable. It won't be fun, but it'll be removable. So let's go cut some sheet metal. Alright. Got them bars welded in that we talked about. Got the tabs on the front. I need to add the 2 tabs in the back. Haven't done it yet. Been busy. Had to take a break, change the rear tube on my son's little 110 dirt bike, and change the timing cover. Not the timing cover gasket, the clutch cover gasket. It was leaking from when we did oil pump mod, so him riding wheelies wouldn't starve the motor of oil. Anyway, so now we're back on this. Had to take a break and play with some RC cars for a minute. Back on this. Told y'all we needed to make the drive shaft enclosure, so I got my jig here, 6-inch PVC pipe, sewer pipe. I don't think nothing's went through it yet. And then we made this, okay? I just got them put together, shaped up, and then what we'll do is, I can't do it one-handed, but you get the idea. Instead of spending all that money that they want for these things, $200 and something, we just made them. So I'm gonna get these things clamped together and tacked up. This way we can get it mocked up in there, get it put in there, and just keep making progress. This is kind of a difficult part. Nobody really does a truck the way that I'm doing this, y'all. They close it off at the back of the cab, which is cool. I have a bajillion and a half tubes going back there through the cab. I don't think that I could successfully seal it up. Maybe I'm not skilled enough, lack of experience, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. So the next best thing for me was, since I wanted to seal off the bottom side of the bed anyway, so no air could get trapped, just sealed it up all the way. So it's gonna be open essentially like a car throughout the truck. I don't think there'll be any issues with it. I think it'll be fine, but I just needed to extend the dry shaft enclosure to protect all that stuff, because I don't want the dry shaft that's carbon to explode or anything happen, God forbid, and it dusts me out in there. So we're gonna try and keep it contained, try and keep everything good, try and keep it all modular so we can bolt it in and take it out for serviceability. Yeah, let's get this clamped together and see how it goes. All right. Whew. It's tied up under here now, all these wires. That's kind of sitting in there. You can see what I'm talking about. Set it in there. You can see my tab, maybe not. There, okay. Sorry if you're drunk. One tab. I'm gonna add 2 more back here. But I'm gonna grab my machine and tack it on both sides to hold it. And then I'll slide it out and we can put our stitch welds on the ground and then try and get it put back up in there. But hopefully I can fit this thing out of here. I want to test that first, so let me do that. Whew, I'm out of breath. To tell you that was a pain in the ass will be an understatement. Let me flip this camera around and I'll show you. All right, so you can see it's kind of roughly sitting there. Once I bolt them in, it'll pull it out. It'll sit a little better. It doesn't need to be an airtight seal. But like I said, these are homemade enclosures. These are not store-bought, so the bends are not the most perfect thing you've ever seen, but it's gonna get the job done. So the dry shaft. This way I can close this off and this off and seal this up, because you can see we got carbon sealing everything, and then there will be carbon all along this top here too. So I'm out of breath. I think this is gonna work out good. All right, let's keep trucking. All right, so we got the dry shaft enclosure sitting in place, front and rear. Now it's curved and it's sitting inside of a square, so that leaves the corners kind of open. So what I'm doing is kind of making my own little filler plates for those corners, which I'll show you when I pick the truck back up. I'm in the process of making these, but I'll show you. See, so this will go up in the corner like such, and this is the contour that goes around the dry shaft enclosure. I know it's kind of hard to explain and not making a whole bunch of sense, but taking these, and this is just cold rolled steel, turning them into this. I'll show you when we get the truck up. I'll show you what it's looking like, and my plans. Y'all can tell me if I'm crazy. This just seems like it's gonna work really well, and I'm not mad at it. So let me finish making these. I'll lift the truck up and I'll show you. All right, we're back under here. I'm gonna show you what we got going on. Let me flip this around. All right, so you see we have the dry shaft enclosure kind of sitting in here, and bear with me because I'm trying to do this one-handed to show you. Yeah, let's see if I can get it. Okay, see, you get the rough idea, okay? I can't really hold it perfectly where it goes, but yeah, that's how we're gonna seal the majority of these holes. I just took some plate, like I said, we burned it in, welded it, and it's the same on this side too. So that'll help to seal this off. And I haven't trimmed this bottom half of the tub out yet. I'll do it just to make it feel better so it doesn't look like a sore thumb. Now the tops tops are kind of the same jazz here. You get the idea. Anyway, you get the idea. So I'm gonna get these tagged in here, and I gotta leave enough clearance so I can slide this thing out of here. If I make it a super tight fit, I'll never be able to get this out and service anything. So we got to keep that in mind when doing this stuff. Yeah. Best idea I can come up with. And then these panels will obviously be full. I'll probably do sheet metal there too, instead of dealing with ribbon strips and carbon. But I don't know yet. Haven't made up my mind. So let's get these tacked in place and move on to these two pieces here. All right. It's like some lemonade protein thing. Well, I've got it. Tastes pretty good. But back to the good stuff. Y'all can see those corner gussets I put in to fill that up. I just want to kind of show y'all what it looks like. Are we gonna win the world of wheels? Probably not, but this is a race car, so that's what we're building. It's a tool. So now we need to figure out how we're gonna seal off this here on each side and see how it goes. All right, so we got a bunch done. Truck is back up in the air again. We have the back end stuff, what I'm gonna call pretty much finished up. I didn't video a lot of the stuff in between because I was busy, you know. I'm sorry for that, but all the carbon, check that out, and it looks sick. So let me show y'all under here how that turned out. Yeah, so looks good. A lot of work, y'all. That center section was really difficult, but we got a lot of work done. Got some footage for y'all for this week. Today is Sunday. It is Mother's Day, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video a little earlier than I normally do so I can spend time. But yeah, drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Also, wow, look at that. So I'm mocking up the front end. I need to get that mounted like I told y'all when we finished the back. I need to get the front end finalized so I can set the motor in it, start figuring out turbo placement, and then we're gonna start building some headers most likely. So let me know what y'all think about the back. Look how good this looks, and till next time.